Hello everybody and welcome to Anarchy in the Ukulele with me, Paul Mansell. Today I am going to review this Kala Baritone Ukulele. I'll give you the model number, but you better brace yourself. It's a Kala KA-SSEBY-B/CE. So catchy title there. It's a solid spruce top and it's electro, so you can plug it in as well. So before we go too far, let's have a little listen to it. I'll play you a classical piece without it plugged in first. So this is a little aria by Johann Anton Logie. There you go, pretty sounding instrument. So let's go through the details of this. It's solid spruce top, and then we've got ebony sides and back. It's a beautiful looking thing. We've, unfortunately, it's got suffered a slight little mark on it in the studio. It didn't come like that, so that's us to have done that, unfortunately. Really nice looking thing. I think it looks very much like sort of a classical guitar, doesn't it? Apart from the cutaway, the wood, the spruce certainly makes it, sort of gives it that classical feel to it, especially with this lovely herringbone rosette that it's got there as well. It's got a 38mm nut, it's got a mahogany neck and an ebony fingerboard. Open back tuners, cutaway here, and then it comes with a Fishman active preamp with built-in tuner. And usually I would say it takes two batteries. It takes two of the little LR22s, I think, aren't they? Normally they only take one, but you have to put two in here. It's got a new bone nut and saddle as well. I mean, my first impressions are it's incredibly well built. You know, it's a beautiful looking thing, and you know, all of the frets are really smooth. It's very, very playable instrument. It's got a really nice tone. If you're just playing chords, it's got quite a deep but sort of well balanced sound. Have a little listen. So it's a very, very mellow tone. The intonation is great. Sounds really nice up the neck. It's very, very playable. I've put brand new Aquila strings on it. The whole uke feels very much like it's sort of got a whole sort of a very low tension in the strings. I must admit, I do find the bottom D, occasionally when I'm playing it, a little bit rattly, okay? Just a minor thing. It may well be the strings, with different strings. If I put slightly higher tension strings on, because they do feel very loose, it might not be so rattly. It's incredibly playable. It's an absolute joy to play. Sliding up and down the neck is really nice. And it certainly resonates. Really well. The other thing that has really impressed me about this is when we plug it in. So what I've got here, I've got a tiny, Flight Tiny amp. I'm just using that because it's nice and easy to get it pretty close to the microphone, to be honest. So I'm going to plug it in. Like I say, it takes 2 batteries tucked away nicely there. It's got a tuner on it here, so when I press this, I can check that it's in tune, and if I turn that off, it should be coming nicely through the amp. I'm just going to put the amp there and just move the mic down so it picks it up a little bit. The sound when you're going through the amp is really impressive, because a lot of ukuleles, when you play them through an amp, sound really tinny and thin. This doesn't. It sounds really nice. It keeps that soft mellow sound. A lot of ukes, when you plug them in, sound really electronic, to be honest, whereas this one keeps a nice acoustic feel. So, I mean, we use this in the band quite a lot. We're normally micing it up, but if we were going through amps, I would be more than happy to play this through an amp. So what I'll do, I'll play you a quick piece through the amp, so you can have a listen to that as well. So this is Streets of London arranged by Patrick Steinbach. Sounds nice through the amp, doesn't it? Keeps that nice mellow sound. It's got a nice range as well. You know, if you're playing sort of up the neck a bit, it's really mellow. Back here, you know, a bit more tinny as you go back to the neck. So it's got a nice range to it. I've really enjoyed playing this. Literally, my only gripe is the occasional rattle on these strings here. Well, just on the D string. I think, like I say, I think it needs some high tension strings on it, because it does feel loose to play. That's also a positive thing, because I think this is really easy to play. I play it in the band a lot, and certainly at the end of a gig my fingers aren't aching, you know, so the sort of loose tension, which you know, can sometimes cause a little bit of a rattle, does mean it's nice and easy to play, nice and easy on the fingers. Especially if you're a beginner and you're looking to do bars on it, then that's nice and easy, and I'm pretty sure that tiny rattle could be sorted by changing the strings. It's quite a different sound to the Pono that I reviewed the other day. I'd say it's more mellow. I'd say it's not got quite as much sustain, but I'd say they're well matched, these two ukes, and they are similar price. I think the Pono's slightly cheaper, but this has got the added benefit of the active pickup. So there you go. That is the Kala. Really impressed with it. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell. Bye now.